Okay, we're on here.
One fall, my son asked me to get on the combine and go out and combine beans. I was working for Indiana Academy at that time, and he was farm manager. I went out and started to combine beans with the combine, and as I got out a little ways, I stopped to see if they were dry enough to combine. And in order to do that, I had to get up in the bin where an auger was transporting the beans from one side of the bin to the other. And I got supposed to get up there and catch them and put some in my mouth and test them. Well, when I guess being a little older, I was about 80 then or something like that. And I was a little too slow getting up there, so all the beans went down in the bottom of the bin before I got up there, and there wasn't any beans coming out for me to catch. So I thought, well, that auger was running slowly, but I'll get down the end beside of it and get some of the beans down the bottom of the bin. And I got down there and tried them, and yes, they were dry enough. And when I come back out beside of that auger, my coat caught the auger, and it just wound me up there so tight against that auger, very, very tight, that I thought I was going to lose my arm. I thought I was going to break it right off. And I thought, I just can't stand this pressure very long. I just filled up the motor with fuel, and it would run all day long. And there I was under that severe pressure. But I noticed that one of my pants, before that I grabbed my arm with the other hand to keep it from breaking off. But I noticed one of my pants legs was tearing. So I thought, if the Lord will help me have strength enough, I'll take the other hand and start tearing the other pants leg. And as I did that, all my clothes went off and went around this auger. But the auger pin broke, and they all went down in the bottom of the bin. So I was parading out there without any clothes on in the middle of the field. A man was going by on the highway, and he said they parade in the cities. They don't streak out there in the field. And so he finally stopped. By that time I'd got the machine shut off, but I didn't have enough strength left to pull up the plunger to shut off the motor. And so I asked him to get up and do that. Then he got a towel out of his car. I don't know why he happened to have it, but he got a towel out and put it around me and took me down to the farm. They took me to the hospital right away. I was there almost a week. I got out on a Friday and back on the combine on a Sunday.
My.
And combined several hundred acres after that at 89 years old.
Wow. Now, did you say that even your socks and shoes went down?
No.
No?
I saw everything was off except my socks and shoes.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for telling that story.
I was standing on the middle of the bin. They have a division in the band when it had me against this auger. But if I'd ever got off of that middle there, every time I went around, the auger went around and beat my head on the sides of the bin.
Oh my.
And that wouldn't have lasted very long, I don't think. So my guardian angel was there helping me out.
Yep, that's for sure.